Alright, today is Blade Friday, and we're going to take a look at one offering from Off-Grid Knives. Off-Grid Knives, there's their logo, and they send a little catalog with each knife. And this is the one that I have, the Caiman. Caiman is a little alligator type lizard. There's a picture of it. It's a nice little catalog. It folds out, shows a lot of different knives. And came in this box. Off-Grid Knives, there's that little alligator type lizard. Off-Grid logo. Westlake Village, California. That's their headquarters. And it arrived in this little nicely padded box. Here is the blade. So that is black G10 with a two-way pocket clip. Clip is pretty nice, not too stiff, and it's just about the right length. And it is a flipper. It is not assisted. You can see there's no spring in there. Blade markings, there is the Off-Grid logo on one side, and on the other side you can just barely see that D2 stamping on there. But this has some really nice traction notches. There's about 15 of them on this, on the blade ramp, thumb ramp. It's really not a ramp, but it sure is pretty nice for those traction notches. That's a lot of them. Also, there's some good traction notches back here on this end. Pretty nice. Looks like it's pretty heavily carved liner locks. The liners are pretty heavily carved, at least on one side. Yeah, on the other side it's got a bunch of holes also. So this thing flips out really smooth. Let's see how long it is. This blade is right at, looks like 2.5 inches overall length, 7.5. And let's see what it weighs. So this little thing weighs 4.7 ounces. It's not a bad weight. See how sharp it is. Now this knife I've had on my desktop for quite a while, so I use it quite a bit. Still pretty sharp. So yeah, that's a nice sharp blade. D2 steel. And one last test, the drop test. Check out this nice point. Okay, so it passes the drop test pretty good. So it's got a real sharp point. That is the Off-Grid Caiman flipper. Pretty good knife. I'm going to give it a little cowbell. Knock a bomb.